And I think one of the shitty things is, you and I, through Knocking Point and through these parties, and just in general, in life, we've met a lot of police officers that are really, really great people. And I've been noticing on Instagram and Twitter, these various police chiefs. Thinking about the one in Flint, Michigan. I believe there was one in Houston as well. That they're putting down their batons and their weapons and they're marching with everyone.
Yes, correct.
And they're saying, look, this is, we can march, but if you're going to step out of line and you're going to wreck things in our city, we're not going to stand for it because this is our city. Mm-hmm. And, you see the emotion in their faces, and it would be really tough to dedicate yourself to something as a job that's as perilous and, dangerous as law enforcement, to be passionate about it and, to have it ruined by, a few bad apples. Which,
no, that's exactly right. I mean,
by the way, I don't mean to. When I say a few bad apples, that could come off as trivializing it. Could come off as a little pithy. I'm talking about a percentage of people in the collective of law enforcement. Okay, a very small percentage are fucking ruining it for people who, frankly, the majority of law enforcement should be celebrated. And they should be lauded, and they should be paid more than they're paid. And I think it's a real shame that the name of law enforcement and some of the vitriol that good police officers are having to deal with, male, female, black, white, brown, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That aren't part of the problem, but are identified with the problem. I think that's tough.
That's the problem.
Racism is a systemic problem, but I'm not as familiar with it just because I haven't seen it in action personally. I see the video of George Floyd being murdered by white police officers. I remember the Trayvon Martin case and all the things that have been happening, although most of that for me personally has been overshadowed by gun violence. That's the big thing that's been difficult for me to wrap my head around. Moving to the States, simply because that doesn't happen in Canada at all, ever.
Yeah.
Looking for trouble. From my perspective, I feel almost a responsibility to go down the hill a little bit and grab some Laurel Canyon residents and stand in front of the local store that's been there for like 60 years. It's just it's a mom and pop convenience shop. It's right above Pache. You know the spot that I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
And I honestly feel like I should go down there and stand in front of the front door for like 3-4 hours with like amongst residents. Because I don't want that place being burnt to the ground.
No,
I want to see actual nice positive progress in our country. I want to see people treat black people with respect and like anyone else. Not that an African American person has to walk down the street wondering if they're going to get in a traffic stop, get pulled out of their car, beaten, or worse because they're black. That's fucked up.